Alrighty, here we go. I am spectating and watching a game with Chris, my brother, playing as Anuhlraype here. Viper, he's laning with Tidehunter right now, and they are against people that I don't even know. Broodmother laying down all the spider webs there, keeps her invis while she's away, and it looks like they're already taking a lot of damage on Tidehunter. Moving in, casting on Broodmother just a little bit. She's backing up. Okay, Nyx Assassin also with them, has a stun. Just got his second ability there, the spiked carapace, I believe it is. That will stun and reflect any damage that anyone casts while it's up for 2.25 seconds while he has it active. Broodmother staying defensive and coming out. There she goes. They're coming on Quan, and Broodmother doing a lot of damage here. Lays out the stun, and they're going to get the first blood right there. Broodmother back into stealth. Coming on Viper right now. Chris is backing up. Doesn't die. Okay, now we're back in, and Broodmother is moving quickly now. She goes ahead and uses the Tango, and she's healing back up. So that lane is being pushed down now. We're moving down to Anti-Mage, also taking a lot of damage right now. He's going to want to stand back, but he will need a lot of farm. Vengeful Spirit also with him. Stun, a lot of good utility there. So hopefully this lane will be able to push up. Looks like Tinker is moving up on the lane. Ogre Magi throwing his dot on him right now, taking a lot of damage down. The lane is being pushed back up, and she is backing as of now. Anti-Mage moving right back up on the lane there, and this lane is also dominating right now. We have a pause right now, and we're checking out the middle. The game is unpausing. That's pretty quick. Might be a waste. Okay, looks like the Bloodseeker is losing to the Shadow Fiend right now, so that's good for Chris's team. Shadow Fiend is beating right now,
Tis mine.
and he's got a lot of souls built up right now. He's got a second level of his raise, so hopefully he'll be able to get a lot of farm with that, and we will see how his lane goes. Getting a lot of last hits, so we're going to see a lot coming out from Shadow Fiend, and we're hoping so here. Broodmother also taking a lot of damage here. She is invisible right now. Viper and Tidehunter are looking out for him, cannot find her. They are also just really frustrated with this. They do have a Sentry Ward down, so they will be able to see her in those. Vengeful Spirit looking like she's coming in for a gank right now. She is moving into the side lane here. So we're going to have to see if she makes a move at all. Just waiting on Broodmother to come out. I'm sure Nyx Assassin backing up Viper, and Tidehunter moving up on the lane a little bit here as Viper goes into the shop. Looks like it's starting to calm down a little bit. Checking in on Anti-Mage. Looks like he's also backed up. Lost his lane partner for right now. In hope for the gank up top. Nothing really happening, so we're going to see if he can get himself some farm here. 500 gold, he can afford himself some boots or whatever he's going to be getting, so we'll see. Ogre Magi playing on a lot of harassment here. Anti-Mage probably a little bit upset about that, but he will be able to come back at some point. Waiting on a healing potion so he can take a little more damage before he gets back up in full health. Shadow Fiend doing his thing still over here. Mid getting those 2 last hits and still stacking on those souls. 19 souls right now, giving him an extra 38 damage. So he's got some heavy autos as of right now. 20 souls, and he's laying some damage onto that Bloodseeker, who backs off the lane. Looks like we've got someone going up here. Nyx is back. We got a couple of creeps onto the tower there. Broodmother staying stealth, not really doing much right now. She's keeping it defensive as the lane has 3 on top still. Looks like our Vengeful Spirit is moving back and pulling the lane, hoping to get the creeps back up to the tower. We'll see what we can get going on here in the next couple seconds or minutes, hopefully, once they push up that lane. Anti-Mage, unfortunately, still back up here by his tower. He has to use this HP potion by now. And looking a little slow in the middle lane as well. Alrighty, looks like we're going to have something going on in the top lane pretty soon here. So I'm going to come up here. Broodmother laying down her spider webs. Moving around in stealth. Might be setting up something here. She's kind of just taking the XP from this, I'm assuming. Viper just working in on those creeps right now. Not really doing anything. Staying out of the range from that Vengeful Spirit stun. She will get taken out pretty quickly there. Tidehunter staying in lane right now. Not much going on. Okay, and we have Tidehunter still pushing up in here. Vengeful Spirit backing up in lane right now. Looks like it's going to be a little bit chill for him in here, so let's go ahead and check in on the middle lane. Shadow Fiend has just died right now. Didn't see what happened there, so he might have laid down his ult and went in after him, okay? Anti-Mage is not really doing much right now. So we're going to see if we get any action going on around here. Looks like Tidehunter's throwing out a slow right now. Viper's making his move on Broodmother. Still in stealth right now. So he's not going to be able to make a move on that. Okay, here comes Tidehunter, kind of moving in on the lane right now. Nick's not really laying anything on him yet, kind of letting him walk around. Broodmother still coming in. She's out of stealth right now, making a move, and gets that last hit on the creep there. Nyx is not going to do much, so we'll check out on Broodmother here, see what she can get out of this lane. There is a sentry ward placed right here, so we're going to have to see if they can get anything out of that. Looks like he's still staying back. Viper doing a little bit of harassing there. Nyx is moving up on the lane right now. Lays down a stun on Tidehunter. Here comes Broodmother laying off all the damage, and they're going to get that Tidehunter kill very easily. Coming in on Viper right now, and Bloodseeker coming in real quickly, gets that kill, and they're moving along right now. Vengeful Spirit backing up off the lane right now, still trying to keep the lane pushed up with the pulls, but not able to assist in that kill there. Zen Milau Yubin Buran. I wonder where he's from. Anti-Mage, unfortunately, still sitting by the tower. Not losing any gold right now, but he's also not really getting a lot of farms. So we're going to see if he can make some kind of moves coming up here pretty soon. Not really getting the last hits on those either. Looks like Bloodseeker still making a lot of kills up here. Moving in on Viper, doesn't get the kill. Backs off. Broodmother is... Nyx is moving away. Broodmother one hit away. Tidehunter can't finish the kill. What's he doing here? And she's back in stealth. Nothing happening right there. He's moving out of the lane right now. And it's out. Tidehunter making it slow. See if he can Shadowfiend can get those. One auto attack, and he did not get it. Bloodseeker is out with one hit away. They're gonna have to push this lane up right now. See if they can make something out of that failed gank attempt right there. Tidehunter is gonna have to get a little bit more farm so he can get tanky. Possibly get that portal key and initiate with his big ult.
Radiant's top tower is
Anti-Mage still having a hard time here at bottom lane. Not really getting a lot going on here. Ogre Magi moving up towards the middle.
Are fortified.
Is he going to be placing a ward somewhere? He's looking for the right ward place, and he got it. He's going to be moving around right now, still roaming around a lot. Tidehunter's now coming down the lane. Looks like their sentry ward's going to be coming off pretty soon here, so they will need to replace that if they have a chance against Broodmother. Otherwise, she will be a hard thing. Nyx making a move on Tidehunter there, using his stun, still chasing him down. Tidehunter's not doing anything against her right now. Nyx is slowed, and he's going to... Oh, is he going to make that kill? Broodmother comes in for the KS real quick. That's got to be hurtful towards Nyx. It looks like we have Viper moving up towards top again right now. 3 top might be a dangerous situation for him to walk into. Anti-Mage still sitting back. Shadowfiend has gotten back to his farming game in the middle. Seeing as his team is kind of falling behind, he's going to have to try and pick up some farm and become a big presence here later in the game. Ogre Magi and Tinker still doing their thing down here, pushing up that lane, trying to get that tower down. Making a move. He's buffing up Tinker, so I think they're going to try and get that down right now. Viper moving up the lane right now. See if we can get a gank going on here. Vengeful Spirit moving up. Just a little bit slow right now. No boost. Can't get the stun off. Viper's going to have to back up that. Shadowfiend also trying to come in the lane, but they're going to get their vision taken away by the range creep. And that will be also another failed gank attempt. Tidehunter defending his top area. Has no mana. Won't be able to do anything against a gank attempt or anything. Just going to try and get his farm. Middle lane is completely open right now, so no one is pushing middle lane. We have another gank attempt coming on bottom. 3 have now ported into bottom. Ogre Magi is going to try and get out of the way here. Maybe make a little bit of farm right before they get into a little team battle here. Shadowfiend moves over to middle lane now. Also going to try and get his farm back up in here. Anti-Mage playing it real safe still. Just got his Ring of Health. A little bit of health regeneration. I'm assuming he's going to make his Perseverance. Possibly Battle Fury sometime later in the game. Ogre Magi making a little move here. Moving up. Vengeful Spirit. Still no boots. Can't get the stun off. And stunned by Ogre Magi. Taking a lot of damage from the Blink. And Bloodseeker's going to get that kill from his Bloodwright. I believe it's Bloodwright Ritual. Something like that. Let's see what the skill is called. Bloodwright. Yes. Looking a little grim right now. 9-3. You're going to see we do have a couple good hard carries on the Dire side. See if they can come back later. If Bloodseeker gets stopped at some point, hopefully he does not take off and snowball completely. Shadowfiend looks like he's going to go for this haste rune here. Kind of waiting on it. Grabs it into his bottle and will save for another attempt. Anti-Mage still playing extremely defensive right now. Sitting by the tower, not letting anything happen to him. At this point, it's a smart move. Not able to farm or anything. Better to not die and lose any of that gold. Tidehunter are also sitting back right now. Looking like they're going to have to turn this game into a very defensive game. Broodmother free farming right now. She's going to go ahead and get all these kills and go ahead and fill them all up. Shadow Fiend down. Missing another kill. Looks like two are going to be pushing up here in the middle. Both just sitting here at the back of their tower. Not going to let anything happen there. Ogre Magi just kind of free farming the area. He's going to move into the jungle, take out the ward. He can see it over here, I believe. And he's moving into the jungle there. Okay. Tidehunter moving way back on his lane. He can't do anything against Broodmother right now. She's just doing her thing, moving up against that target, or the tower, excuse me. She's got a lot of her little spiderlings up right now. She's going to go ahead and try and push the tower, but we do have someone porting into top right now. Shadow Fiend's going to try and make a move against her. He's moving up, and nothing's going on, so he's going to push these creeps back right now, build up his souls again, and see if he can make a move against Broodmother here. If Vengeful Spirit can go ahead and get some type of assisting going on. Maybe some boots, she'll be able to land a stun and start roaming and ganking. Broodmother now playing it defensively a little bit. Might be setting up a gank over here. We're going to see if Nyx Assassin can make any move. Goes into stealth right now. He's going to go in after Shadow Fiend and gets off the hit. He's going to go for the stun, gets it off. Nothing for Broodmother, can't follow up, so Shadow Fiend is going to back up right now and live on that. We have a couple people moving up towards top right now. It looks like it's going to be a battle up at top. Bloodseeker coming in. He's got a lot of farm right now, looking at a Dagon, so a lot of burst coming out of him. We're going to see if he's going to follow up late in game with that Dagon build. I'll keep you up to date on that guy. Shadow Fiend trying to get his health back up right now. Using his haste right now. Might be making a move right now. They might be setting up here. They do have a sentry ward up. They're going to go after. Broodmother moving right out of the way. She does see that there's a ward there. Tinker coming in. And it looks like there's going to be an Ogre Magi coming up on the tower. Oh, it's Tidehunter uses all right now. And Viper coming in. Silence. Bloodseeker with the perfect silence. Cannot catch anything. Nyx Assassin coming in from behind. Finishing up. Got the stun. And it looks like Tidehunter's going to go down as well. All the ways around. Can't do anything against that. It's a lot of burst damage and utility. Anti-Mage is just going to sit back right now and kind of do his thing. Not really making a lot of move on his farm. Vengeful Spirit doesn't look like she has a lot of farm going on. Well, still doesn't have her boots. Has a ward placed. Hasn't placed that ward yet, excuse me. So we're having a little bit of a hard time here on the dire side. Raiden is kind of pushing up real hard right now. Nyx low health, no problem. He's not even worried about it right now. Just getting his farm on, and he's going to back out right now. Bloodseeker also helping to push up that lane right now. Nobody else is up there with him. Oh, excuse me. Broodmother is holding back the lane, so they did get that tower. Looks like there's going to be a lot of free farm going on here. Ogre Magi and Vengeful Spirit. She can't really do much again. She has no boots, not really much farm. She's going to go hard support. The Ogre Magi is going to go ahead and get his farm here. Looks like we got a little action at the bottom here. The Anti-Mage is going to go ahead and grab Invisibility. See if he can make anything out of that. Nyx went invisible after that last attempt. I'm assuming Anti-Mage went after him. Nobody really following up on here. Viper's coming in the bottom lane, pulling on these right now. Going after the Nyx. See if he can get this kill. Tinker throwing out a lot of damage. Nyx survives out of that. Anti-Mage not really able to do anything. He still stays invisible. Doesn't want to risk it. Tinker pointing out right now. I'm not sure if he's going to make anything against that Bloodseeker right now, so he's just going to let him go. Tinker's back at base right now. Broodmother kind of pushed up that lane. She's staying in the jungle now, farming. And Shadow Fiend is now forced into the jungle to get his souls back up and try and farm a little bit more.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Looks like Tidehunter's going to be porting bottom. Try to assist Anti-Mage, who's taking a lot of damage there. And here he comes, Tidehunter moving back a little bit. Only boots right now, not really a lot of farm. Looks like it's going to be rough right now. They're sitting at the tower right here. March of the robots kind of taking on those creeps right there. Doing a lot of damage to, about 200 damage worth to Tidehunter, so it kind of backs him up a little bit. He's checking out what he can see in the jungle there. Ogre Magi pushing up the middle lane right now. Vengeful Spirit not able to push him off at all. So she's just going to sit back behind the tower and not really do anything. Nyx Assassin moving through the Dire's jungle, checking out to see if they can get anything there. Looks like we have a ward in the forest there, so they are kind of making a strong presence here. Tinker rearming, and he's going to move himself. He's already got his boots of travel, so he's able to move around the map as much as he wants. And he's in and out, rearming again, and he will be moving on once again. He's got his blink dagger now, so he's going to have a lot of mobility. We're going to look out for Tinker there. Coming up, Ogre Magi and Nyx Assassin moving into the... Okay, we got Anti-Mage coming over here, making a move on... Oh, and Shadow Fiend kills him. with the one raise. Real close. Nick's Assassin coming up right behind him. See if he's going to make a move on it. And he does. Stun. Broodmother coming in from behind. Not really much to do on. And Anti-Mage blinks right out of the way. Broodmother staying on it. He uses ult. That doesn't do enough. And that second ult that when he dies almost takes him out. Not enough to kill either of them. Still looking a little bit hard right now for the Dire team. Vengeful Spirit has her boots finally now. She might be able to assist with a couple stuns. So we're going to have to see what's going on here. Viper moving down into the lane. Coming in on Tinker, but he is going to pour it out. So it's easy to make his move on the lane here. Tidehunter also sitting back. They're going to try and push this lane a little bit. Looks like nobody at bottom lane to defend. Bloodseeker comes in. See if he's going to make a move against one of these guys here. Or both of them. Orange also coming in. That's Tinker. He's sending out his rockets. Hits them both. And lays down his silence. Bloodurite. Viper instantly fucking blown up by Tinker and the Dagon. Tidehunter's forced to get back on his ult. They're going to move in on him and finish it. He gets the ult off. Would have been a good if, and he finishes him off. Actually, Shadow Fiend does come out and get that raise. So a trade for a trade. We have Vengeful Spirit moving in on the lane now. We have Nyx Assassin coming in on the side, coming in towards Vengeful Spirit. Nyx is a little bit low, but he's still going to go in after it. Tinker ports in, got the insta-kill, stun, everyone lands everything. No problem for Nyx Assassin again. He's not really afraid of moving in with low health, so they're going completely aggressive right now, the Radiant side. Shadow Fiend backing up right now. I'm going to go to the free camera so I can kind of move on my own here. Tinker looks like he's going to go ahead and shoot his rockets and move out. Ogre Magi being really aggressive, moving in and stunning Shadow Fiend. Tidehunter's going to follow him up. Nyx gets the stun on him, saves blood, saves the Ogre Magi. Shadow Fiend blinks in, couple ults and almost dies. I think he's gonna live from that. Yep, Ogre Magi stuns him and gets him off. Uses his bottle to get his health back up. Wow, I'm getting a little bit nervous here with my broadcast. It's going to be a lot. Vengeful Spirit finally making a move right now. She switches him and stuns him, but not really much she can do without any of her teammates, so she's just going to back off of that. Tinker coming in, throwing out a couple more rockets, doing some damage there. We got some action going over here. Nyx coming in real close on, and Viper gets the kill on him at least. Nyx is down. Ogre Magi finishes off Viper and moving across. Top lane is being pushed up by Bloodseeker and Broodmother. They're going to get that tower a little bit of damage off, and Shadow Fiend is going to use his raise to push those creeps right off and get his souls back up. 34 souls will have really big ults, so he's going to try and silence him right now. Shadow Fiend's going to try and make a little move on him, gets him with a quick raise. Bloodseeker's down, heavy damage. Shadow Fiend making a little bit of a comeback here with his farm. He's got a little over 2,000 gold right now. We'll see what he spends on it right now. 36 souls maxed out. See if he can make a move on Broodmother. She's not going to try it. And she comes out of stealth right there. Let's see if Shadow Fiend got a couple, and she's back. They're going to need to get some dust or an eye or something here because they're not going to be able to do much against that right now. Vengeful Spirit moving up on the middle lane, throws out her, what's it called? Wave of Terror. Reduces the magic damage, increases the magic damage that people take that's hit, and also does a little bit of damage, so she wants to try and aim those a little bit better. Skill shots.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, Nyx is going to be accompanied by Ogre Magi right now. They are moving out of the middle lane. They're going to head towards bottom right now. We have Viper and Tidehunter pushing up on that lane right now. See if they can go ahead and get the tower down. Tinker's coming in right now. Bloodseeker comes and uses his ult on Viper. Gets him, slows up the Bloodseeker's going to come in and get the kill there. A little bit of health back from getting that kill right now. Tidehunter moving in on Bloodseeker. Can he get the kill? Nothing, and he backs off. Bloodseeker's going to get that and move out. Ogre Magi and Nyx still kind of hanging around trying to get rid of that ward there. So they didn't really get the participate in that fight, but not really needed as the lane is now backed off. Taking a little damage at the tower, but there's still not really much damage taken on there. Broodmother pushing that top tower, getting the low half health now. Let's see if anyone TP's in right now. We do have a TP coming in right now. Anti-Mage and Shadow Fiend coming in back again. Pushing off those creeps once again. 18 souls, so he did take a death there, and he's building them back up with those raises again. Still no dust or any sentry ward, so they're not going to be able to see Broodmother sitting right by them right now. And we have another TP coming in right now. Viper coming in on top. And we're going to see if we get anything coming out of this this 3 men up here. We're going to switch back the camera to player perspective to see what they're looking at here, how they're moving around. 4 on top right now. They're going to try and push off that huge push that they had on top, while the middle lane is also being pushed up. Right now, Bloodseeker's looking to get the rest of his farm up. Probably increasing the level of that Dagon a little bit. He's got his blade mail, so not a lot of people can do damage to him without taking damage themselves. Looks like we got a little something going on right now. Broodmother's trying to get out of this. She is stealth right now, but they can see her dusted, and she's killed, slain quickly. No problem with the dust, just like we're saying here. We got to get a little bit of vision, and she is not going to be able to do much there. Okay, looks like Tidehander just went down right now. Tinker's going to pour it out, and he's back healing up. And move back up here. Ogre Magi making a move, buffs up his Bloodseeker, who's going to try and move right up here and see if he has his ult ready to go. He does have his ult ready to go. Lays down a silence, not going to hit anyone. Throws his ult, that switched in by Vengeful Spirit, gets a stun off right there, and Anti-Mage coming in with 2 big raises, and he's killed quickly. Ogre Magi being followed in, not going to be able to get out of this one right now. Anti-Mage goes ahead and uses his ult when his mana's down and blows him up. Looks like we have a little bit of a teamwork coming back and a little bit of a chance here for the Dire to come back on this game. 3 pushing back top right now. Looks like we have Pink at the bottom right now, going to go ahead and defend his tower. Might be looking a little bit low here. Let's see, we got a free camera and still got about 25% health, so he may be able to push this off long enough to hold it and get some teammates in here. Nick's moving into the jungle right now. He might be able to get a little bit more farm off, and he's looking pretty decent on farm. Gonna go for that haste screen right now. Not sure what he's building, to be honest. He's still got a little bit more time to play in this game to kind of learn what needs to be put together. But we have a Radiance on Broodmother now, so she's going to be a pushing power queen right now all the time. 65 damage to her attacks, and then burn damage, 50 damage per second to anyone within a radius of her. So that is going to be hurtful. If they don't have any sentries up, she can sit in those creeps or the webs there and you know, deal damage without even worrying about anything like that. Looks like we have a little bit of a push going on here. Vengeful Spirit went down. Not really much to say on that one. Shadow Fiend blinking out of the way of Bloodseeker. Couple rockets hitting Anti-Mage and Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend has his ult on him. Going to get hit with the silence if he doesn't move out of the way. And he uses his BKB and ults. Big Tidehunter ult right there, saving, and they get 2 kills, 3 kills. Ogre Magi down. Huge ult and save. BKB was a big save on that silence and didn't take any damage. That's a really big play there. Coming in on Nick's Assassin right now. Anti-Mage just following him up right now. See if he can get that kill. No, he's gonna back off him right now, and they're just gonna go ahead and back to farm. Nyx is gonna all the way back here. Looks like our Tinker's gonna go ahead and push bottom lane and see if he can get that tower down, get a little extra gold for his team. While the Dire is still gonna go ahead and push back on top right now. Tidehunter's going to move bottom lane, see if he can get him off of that last little push there and save him from losing that tower. 3 people moving top, still pushing the top right there. Nyx Assassin kind of moving around his end of the map right there, not really doing a lot. Okay, we have an invisibility rune that just popped up. He just missed it. Ogre Magi back into the game right now, moving up middle lane.
Tower is under attack.
Looks like our team is forced back into the jungle and getting a little bit of farm here. They might be able to turn this around. Sentry Ward is going to give a little bit of vision there if they pass right by it. Not too much if they kind of go around it. Oh, I'm sorry. Those are actually vision runes for the Dire team. I get my colors all mixed up there. Looks like we got a little action going on back down here at bottom lane. Tinker porting in. Bloodseeker making a move. Possibly he's getting up. He's going to throw his ult out. And no, he just puts on his silence and blood right. Moving in, he's transferred in by Broodmother, transferred in by Vengeful Spirit. Sentry Ward, she cannot hide in those. She's killed pretty easily. And Shadow Fiend's almost down, and he gets with the BKB. He's alive, well and alive. 36 souls, he's doing a lot of damage. We have a double kill coming up from Shadow Fiend. Just as I thought, he's getting his farm up, and he's becoming a huge presence here at the end of the game. Sentry Ward's playing a big role here. With those push against Broodmother. She's not able to make full use of that Radiance if she's going down quickly like that. So the Dire's playing a little bit smart here, keeping their Sentry Wards out right now, keeping Broodmother from staying stealth. Vengeful Spirit going ahead and moving off that middle lane there. The creeps are on her right now, so she's forced to back out. Ogre Magi kind of roaming around middle lane right now. See if he's going to push out, or he's just going to make his move down towards bottom. Viper moving towards Viper, going to go towards the middle, and he's going around the secret shop. He's going to avoid that fight with Ogre Magi right now. Nyx Assassin is in stealth, so good thing he did avoid that. Moving on to the bottom lane right now. 2 mid right now. Shadow Fiend and Vengeful Spirit pushing up mid right now. And looks like Viper's going to be close to Nyx Assassin right now. Still moving around. A little bit of time left. He has invisibility. It's not his ult, so he will be able to stay invisible twice. Coming up, he doesn't see him with the Sentry Ward there and still gets that stun up. Big ult by Tidehunter. He's going to see if he can get that kill on Nyx Assassin. Ooh, just misses it as they finish him off right there. A lot of damage coming out of Broodmother right there. Not able to do anything. We got Anti-Mage coming in right now. Tinker cancels his support in. Broodmother trying to make a move on there, and they kill her quickly. Anti-Mage is killed down by Bloodseeker. He's making a move. Tinker coming in with the 2 rockets. Doesn't get it. TP's in and gets that kill. Vengeful Spirit just making it out just by a hair. And they're pushing it on that tower. Probably going to get it now. Tinker's taking a lot of damage from that tower, and he's moving out. Oh, just out of there. Okay, and Bloodseeker just follows all the way up on Vengeful Spirit there. Does get that triple kill. Shadow Fiend making a move in on Ogre Magi. Saving his, gets the 2 autos off. No, he's not going to get it. Bloodseeker making his move on, gets a stun off by Ogre Magi. He's not going to be able to save him. And he does get him with his ult on dead. Not a good trade though. Bloodseeker's going to get that and stay alive. Tinker's coming in to try and finish up that tower. And it is already down actually. So he gets a couple kills, moves out. Got the Ancient stacked over here, so we're going to see who's going to be able to take that. Bloodseeker making his moves. Count always not playing too heavy, but he is getting a lot of farm going on here. Nyx Assassin moving by Sentry Wards, not able to see that, so I'm not sure if they can see him right now. It's just recording. Broodmother making a move right now on Tidehunter, who backs off. Not going to really be able to do much against him right now. Taking out those creeps, getting a little bit of farm right now. Nyx Assassin still moving around with his ult. Might be making a move on Viper right here. Does he get it? He lets off his ult right there and gets a stun. Magic Immune, and he's going to go ahead and take Tinker Ports in. They're going to go ahead and get that kill. Bloodseeker kind of keeping him in with that blood right there. He didn't want to move into that, otherwise he would have taken damage, so it's kind of a good play just keeping him in, letting the team get the kill. Dire's now forced to sit by their base right now. Not able to make a move on this team right now as they're pushing up towards mid. They don't have a lot of firepower. We have Tinker moving into the forest, farming. Ogre Magi is going to go ahead and join them here in mid. Making a move right now. Tidehunter is going to move up on him. Not sure if he's going to get his ult off right now. Still on cooldown, so he's just going to go ahead and make a move and follow him up. Shadow Fiend not really making a follow, just going to try and get those farms. No stun on the Vengeful Spirit. Not really doing much right now, so they're going to go ahead and Tinker's going to go important in, and they're going to have another team fight here coming up soon. Broodmother going to go ahead and take that bottom tower. They do have the fortification coming in. Anti-Mage supports in. Use the dust. Big ult by Tidehunter. He lets him get the kill there. And Shadow Fiend has a couple illusions up there. Not sure what's going on there. And Ogre Magi just gets up out of there. Not trying to even go against it. Nyx Assassin coming in. No mana. Not really able to catch anything. But they're not going to make a move on this team here. Looks like Anti-Mage is getting a little bit better with his farm. Not really able to do much. He's falling behind on levels though. Bottom lane is going to be pushed up right now. Bloodseeker with double damage, looking like he's going to try and go after Shadow Fiend here. Might have it. And lays out the ult right now. Puts in the silence. No BKB to score against that. Not able to do much right now, so the Bloodseeker takes him out. Double damage, kind of low. Takes him out real quickly. Not looking too good for the Dire team right now, so we are going to follow in on the Radiant, trying to push up those lanes right now. Getting a lot of defense-looking plays right now. Best they can do is turtle the game right now and see if they can get some farm off the creeps coming up and just defending their barracks and their last tier 3 towers. Tinker coming into the middle lane right now, going to do a big push right now. A lot of march of the robots. He's going to pour it up to see if anyone comes in. Nothing going on there. Looks like he's rearming and getting ready to get out of there again. The Dire team is going to be moving towards answering the call here in the middle. Much of the robots doing a little bit of damage there to the tower. Not much, just enough to bring them to the middle here. Ogre Magi roaming the Dire's jungle, excuse me. Putting a sentry ward there. See if they have anything. Nothing, so he moves away. Looks like he might try to set up a gank here against Viper. Bloodseeker lays down his ult and silence. Not really able to go anywhere. Puts down the stun and a quick kill. And they're moving off the lane. No response from the team here. Looks like they're going to just kind of sit back and really just play defensively here. Not take any chances of giving them any more. Radiant's going to be super aggressive now at this point. having a lot of mobility and silence utility. It's a hard team to play against here if you know, they don't have any big players. Shadow Fiend making a move against Broodmother, has no vision of her, of course, so he's not able to do anything. Broodmother going in after him right now, and Nyx Assassin coming in right behind him, can't lay a stun on. He has his BKB up. Also not able to do anything with the Ogre Magi. Still gets a stun off right at the end of the BKB, and wow, he goes down quickly after a lot of bursts going in here. They're going to go ahead and make a move on the top tower right now and see if they can get these towers down into the barracks. Vengeful Spirit laying out her ability here. Keep getting what's called Blaze of Terror. Tidehunter with a big ult, not really able to do anything. No one's able to follow up, so he's down quick, and they're going to go ahead and push on this tower right now and probably get the barracks here. We have two down, three players here on the Dire, just still trying to make a little bit of a play here. Get a little bit of stun here on Vengeful Spirit, and she's going to go down quickly. Tower goes down as well. Nyx Assassin with another play. Not a lot of damage or health left. Still not really worried about it. Looks like he's going to come back into the base here. Just showing, just kind of showing their power with their utility and their teamwork. Tinker's moving out of the battle right now, so they are going to get those two barracks. Mega Creeps are going to be coming in on top lane right now. We have Viper and Anti-Mage sitting back at the pool right now, knowing they can't really do much right now. They're not going to go ahead and feed out their players. Not looking too good for Dire right now. 39 to 22 right now. Looks like they're going to push up towards middle lane right now. That Radiance doing its work, and the March of the Robots just kind of burning those creeps down pretty quickly, and they're going to get this tower here, leaving the barracks vulnerable. Shadow Fiend is going to go and try and make a move right here. Gets silenced. Coming in, Nyx Assassin, no problem, and they're going to take him out quickly. That might do it for the game here. They're not able to do much. Tidehunter's ult's down right now. Take a big damage from the Dagon, and the beam from Tinker. He goes down to his Viper's down. Ogre Magi, once again, showing their power. Low health, no mana, just kind of making a move on it, not really worrying about it. Tinker ports out just to get his stuff back up, and Bloodseeker kind of coming around. Not really much to do right there. That was a two barracks push right there, and they're going to probably just sit this one out at this point. Anti-Mage was able to get his Battle Fear, but not really able to make much out of it. Usually a good time for him to get his farm out since he can cleave and kind of start building that farm up, but not really much going on there. Vengeful Spirit just sitting back, so we're just going to watch the Broodmother and Bloodseeker kind of push up on the lane. No one is really making any moves, so they're going to go ahead and just finish this up right now. Tinker porting in right now just to finish up the last push right here. Ogre Magi still hadn't worried about getting any heals or anything like that. Doesn't really need it. He knows that, and they're going to go ahead and move in on the last tower here. Get the barracks, Mega Creeps all around, and that's going to do for the game.
Dire's bottom tower has
Tidehunter and Viper still kind of trying to get a last little bit of a kill here. Not really able to do much. Tinker is going to pour it out. Very high mobility, so there's not really much they do right there without any stuns. Excuse me, wow. That's the last two barracks right now. Tinker's pouring back in with the quick rearm and the blink. He's going to try and make a quick move on Tidehunter. Dagon and Beam throws out the big ult to save himself, and he dies. Oh, he does not die, excuse me. He does pour it out of there. Viper's down quickly. Tinker's going to pour it out. Almost died there. Nyx is killed by the pool, and they are just going to go ahead and sit this one back while they finish it out. I can probably play it. Well, guys, I appreciate you coming in and checking out my second attempt here at esports broadcasting. I got to learn, obviously, a little bit more of the heroes and their skills, some of the items builds, but for the most part, I think it's going to become more of a comfortable thing as I do it more. I do enjoy it. Dota 2, I love these games, so it won't be too much of a challenge for me. Tinker's just kind of sitting in there, no problem. Gets a kill. Excuse me, Bloodseeker just gets that kill right there, sitting inside the graveyard there. They're not going to be able to do much. They kind of move away from their vision as they finish up the game here. And that's going to do it for the Dire team right there. Better luck next time, Chris. I'm going to get a game in with Chris actually, so we'll see you guys on the stream. Thanks, guys.